Hello everyone, welcome to the course on data structures and algorithm. In this particular video we are going to talk about circular linked list. In our previous videos we have shown how to create singly linked list, how to insert data into the singly linked list, how to delete nodes from the singly linked list, and now in this video we are going to discuss about circular linked list. So before we go and talk about circular linked list, let us quickly see what is singly linked list. So you can see in case of singly linked list, every node points to the next node. For example, this is our first node. So the first node is having two members, a data member and the pointer, which we normally call it next pointer. So the next part of this first node contains address of second node. That means I can say indirectly first node points to second node. Same way for second node, the next address part is nothing but storing the address of third node. Likewise, the address of fourth node is stored in third node. The fifth node's address is stored in fourth node, and because fifth is the last one, we are not going to store anything. So this is the singly linked list. Now in case of singly linked list, the issue is we can traverse in one direction, right from start all the way from start to end, and it is done. You cannot go back. So for that we have another variants of singly linked list, that is circular linked list. In case of circular linked list, we only make a small change. The final node, the last node containing null, rather than keeping null in the address part of the final node, the last node, we will be putting address of first node into the next part of last node. So this now last node, I can say it is now pointing to the first node. So this is the only change that we do. Rather than null, we are storing address of first node over here. So this is the circular linked list. Now let us see how to create circular linked list using program. So this is the same program that we did it in case of singly linked list, except few changes. So first thing is, the function name is create circular linked list. We are not passing anything, we are not returning anything. So this function will ask everything. It will ask for the new node, it will create the new node, at the same time it will keep on making the circular linked list also. So now let's start doing it. So while choice is not equal to 0 means we are asking whether you want to continue, or not. So means till you keep on asking yes, we will be creating, or we will be adding nodes into this list. So first thing is new node equal to struct node, this particular statement, malloc size of node. So we have already discussed how malloc works in our previous video, so I am not going into the detail, but this malloc will give me will create a node in main memory, and the node is being pointed by this pointer called new node. So new node is pointing to this node. Now enter data to insert. For example, now I am entering 10. So that 10 is stored in new node arrow data. So this is my data part, and this is the pointer part next. Alright. Now new node arrow next equal to null. Now I am setting it as null. Now if start equal to null, we know that in the very beginning when there is no node, then start equal to null. So first time when you are creating, yes, start equal to null. So in this case, in particular situation, start equal to null. So in this case I am going to put start and temp equal to new node. So what is the value of new node? Let's say it is 1000. So now start is also pointing to 1000, new node is also pointing to 1000. So everything is at the first node only. Now the thing is, so this is done. Now if now it will not enter into the else part. Why? Because this is if this if condition is satisfied, so it will not enter into the else part. So now let's move to the statement temp arrow next equal to start. So temp arrow next, right now it is null. Alright, so temp arrow next is null, and when I move to start, that means it is pointing to the same one. Now it is pointing to the same one. So now this null has been removed. Now this null has been removed, and now this is pointing to the same node. So this is done. Now let's ask, do you wish to continue? Yes or no? Let's say the user is saying yes, I want to continue. So again it will come over here, and again it will create a new node. Let's say again the new node is created. Okay, so now this is my new node. So the moment I use new node over here, I can remove this title. I can remove this title from here. All right, and let's say the address of new node is, let's say, 2000. All right, so then I'm asking what data you wish to enter. Let's say the user has entered 20. So that's done, and new node arrow next is equal to null. So we have set it null. Okay, now check this out. If start equal to null, no, now this will not be a condition anywhere, because this was the situation when the node is inserted first time. So it will not enter any. Now it will always go to else part. So temp arrow next equal to new node. Right now temp arrow next is pointing to itself. Okay, but now it should go to next. So now I am erasing this particular link, and now I am sending the temp arrow next to new node. That means this 2000 is stored here. That means this node is pointing to this. And now temp equal to new node. So new node is 2000, that is assigned into temp. So now this temp is moved to this part. Temp is moved to this part. So now let me erase this previous temp also. So temp. Now what next? Because this is not circular, I want to make it circular. So what I'll do, temp arrow next equal to start. So this particular statement will make the list circular. So this particular statement will make the list circular. So when I say temp arrow next should go to start, that means start equal to 1000. So I'll be putting 1000 over here. That means now this is pointing to this first location. Okay, so now let me erase this null part. So null part is erased. Now let me erase all this thing. Now again let's check this out, that do you wish to continue? The user is asking yes, I wish to continue. So let us go back to this new node, and again we will create a third time a new node. So the moment I write new node over here, let me erase new node from the previous node. So now this new node has been erased. Right, and now we are asking user to enter some data. Let's say it has entered 30. So I'll be putting new node arrow data equal to 30, and I'll be setting this as null. Now if start equal to null, now this is not going to happen, because as I said, this will only execute, only get executed in the beginning. So it will go here. So temp arrow next equal to new node. Right now temp arrow next is pointing to this start. So 1000. So let me just erase first. So now let me erase this one. All right. And now rather than this, now the temp arrow next should point. Now it should point to new node. So new node is, let's say, 3000. You can say 3000. Okay. That means now 3000 is stored here, and now this is pointing to this. And then temp equal to new node. So 3000 is now put into the temp. So now this temp is over here. The new value of temp is 3000. So let me erase the previous temp also. So the previous temp is also erased. All right. Now we can just keep on doing, but still you can see that this is not a circular one. So to make circular, you need to make one more last statement, temp arrow next equal to start. So this is temp arrow next, and now the start is 1000. So I should be putting 1000 into temp arrow next. So right now temp arrow next is equal to null, so I am removing it, and now I am putting 1000 into it. So I am now putting 1000 in temp arrow next. That means now this is pointing to this. So same way I can keep on adding 40, 50 like all other nodes, and it will keep on creating the linked list, and of course not the regular linked list, circular linked list. Now let us make the whole program. So the whole program is something like this. This is your structure. Initially we start with this null pointer because in beginning there is no node, and I am having temporary. Then functions have been declared over here, and then I call this function create circular linked list. So create circular linked list is something that we have just seen over here. So whole function you can paste it over here, so I am not writing it again. So and then I am using display. Now in case of display, because now this is a circular one, so in normal situation what will happen, it will go infinite loop, but you have to make it little bit in such a way that it doesn't go in infinite loop. So supposing you have the list like this, and the last pointer is pointing to the very first one. So this is the circular list having 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. All right, and this is your start. Okay, and you can assume that start is equal to, let's say, 1000. Okay, so only thing that you have is this pointer, and now you wish to print everything. So what we'll do, we will start with let's say another pointer, temporary pointer. Say I'll start with temporary. So temp equal to start, temp equal to start, and now you can just keep on moving temp equal to temp arrow next. So the temp will be over here, then again temp will be over here, then again temp will be over here. So we'll just keep on moving temp. Now from this point, if I move temp to next, what will happen? Temp will come back to the original position because it's a circular one. So terminating condition is what? While temp is not equal to star. So when temporary pointer comes back to the original position, means after printing 10, 20, 30, 40, it will come back to original position, we will be terminating. So this is the terminating condition. So we start with temp. All right, sorry, the temporary variable is nothing but it is pointing to first location. We print data, we move temp, but till what point? Till the temporary comes to original position start. At that time we will be terminating it. So this is done. Now if I see this, enter the data to insert, let's say 10 has been insert. All right, so 10 has been insert. Then do you wish to continue? Yes. So again I'll be creating another node. Let's say I have put 20. Again I am asking, do you wish to continue? Yes. Let's say I have put 30, and again I am asking, do you wish to continue? Yes. And last time I am putting this 40 over here, and now this whole circular list has been created. And then when I put 0 means this create is done. And now the next part is display. In display we will be getting 10, we'll be getting 20, we'll be getting 30, and we'll be getting 40. All these 10, 20, 30, 40 will be displayed. All right, so this is the circular linked list, and in this link, that the GitHub link, you will be getting the entire code of this particular circular linked list program. So thank you very much all of you. In our next video we will be discussing about doubly linked list. Thank you.